Hold on to your lace fronts, ATL, because the crown is slipping, the claws are out, and the drama this season. It's criminal, literally. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 13 isn't just another season. It's a full-blown soap opera meets courtroom. Disaster with fake pregnancies, stolen designer bags, diss tracks that needed legal clearance, and even cast members getting arrested on camera. No exaggeration. Let's start with what this season serves. A fake pregnancy, a diss track war, mugshot with full glam, 3 baby daddies, and ABBL gone all the way wrong. Throw that all under one scandal-soaked roof. And what do you get? Love and Hip Hop Atlanta like you've never seen before. The drama is so wild, sources say MTV made the cast sign extra NDAs. And that super trailer, baby, it barely scratched the surface. This isn't your usual wine-throwing mess, it's chaos so thick. Even the editors can't cut around it. Let's begin with the line that left everyone gagged in the trailer. If I can't have it, I'll destroy it, sis. That ain't just a threat. That's this season's mission statement. Let's talk about Carly Red. Always messy, but this time she might be criminally messy. According to leaked court documents, she was briefly arrested during filming, allegedly tied to a scam involving fake designer purses and a shady OnlyFans collab. Word is, Carly teamed up with a controversial influencer, ran a fake luxury giveaway, and when the bags turned out to be knockoffs, the feds got involved. An insider claims Carly got served during a cast dinner scene in full glam, pink fur jacket, and all screaming, "I'm innocent. I'm the victim." But social media noticed something was off when she disappeared for 6 days and came back saying nothing. Not a word. Next up, Spice, the queen of clapbacks. Sis allegedly dropped a diss track so savage, MTV had to bleep out half the episode for legal reasons. The beat alone had fans shook, but the lyrics, straight fire. Insiders claim it was aimed directly at 3 major cast members, and it's so personal that lawyers allegedly got involved behind the scenes. Meanwhile, Rashida and Kirk Frost are back with their usual marital chaos, but this time, it's even worse. A leaked voicemail, allegedly of Kirk, made its way online. You can hear a man saying, "I was just checking on her. I ain't even go inside." Yeah, okay, Kirk. We've heard that one before. The woman in question, reportedly a former backup dancer from Rashida's past who's resurfaced with receipts and a whole new entanglement. And get this, Rashida finds out on camera, in the middle of a couple's therapy scene. Cue a full-blown meltdown. Wine glass shattered. Set shut down. One crew member allegedly caught in the crossfire. Word is, filming had to pause for 3 hours after Rashida stormed off barefoot, yelling, "I'm not doing this again." But wait, we're just getting started. Someone gets arrested on camera this season. Insiders say it's not who you think, and MTV allegedly tried to cut around the footage. But leaked clips are already making their way online. One rumor claims a cast member's baby daddy showed up drunk, got into a fight, and had to be escorted off set in handcuffs, all over a half-eaten plate of hot wings. Yes, hot wings. We wish we were joking, according to a crew member. This ain't reality TV anymore. This is evidence. Let's talk secrets. Someone's hiding a pregnancy, maybe more than one. Fans are pointing out that multiple cast members have been rocking oversized hoodies and giving off that pregnancy glow. A source close to production claims One Love and hip-hop star isn't sure if the baby belongs to her current man or his best friend. Let that sink in. Now, on to Jessica Dime. Sis is back, and she's on a revenge tour. In her own words, "I don't plead the fifth, 'cause I ain't never taking the stand. That's not just a bar, that's a warning." Insiders say Jessica returned to the show with a list, and names are being checked twice. She's calling out everyone who crossed her. One crew member revealed that Jessica's read session was so savage, cast members were walking off set mid-scene. There's also, but she drops a diss track mid-season aimed at least 3 cast members. One of them reportedly tried to sue. Producers were so obsessed with the drama, they used the studio footage for a teaser. until the legal team pulled the plug. And then we've got Yandy and mendeecees. On the outside, still royalty, but inside, it's giving Game of Thrones meets Jerry Springer. In the trailer, Yandy says, "Sometimes you gotta live in your truth and deal with your mess." Turns out she was talking about mendeecees allegedly reconnecting with his ex while Yandy was out of town. How did she find out? Allegedly, a stylist on set let it slip that she saw mendeecees hugged up with a Fashion Nova model at a club. The next morning, Yandy confronts him, cameras rolling, and he walks off set, refusing to finish the scene. But don't worry, the ex shows up later in the season with screenshots, timestamps, and the receipts to burn their fairy tale down. The argument between Yandy and mendeecees got so intense, production had to split filming into 2 parts, one with her, one without, just to avoid a physical altercation. And let's not forget chaotic. Apparently, he's in hot water over a bizarre claim that his nickname Chitty means God exists. Now there's reportedly a cease and desist in play. Because, sir, you can't just make up spiritual meanings for body parts and expect no consequences. And if you think the fighting ends with diss tracks and walk-offs, think again. This season includes a backstage brawl so wild, insiders say security quit on the spot. "I came to mic people up," one crew member said. Not dodge weave glue and flying stilettos. And yes, the cameras kept rolling, but now MTV is allegedly facing legal pressure to cut some of the footage before airing. Why? Because lawyers are involved, lawsuits, subpoenas, threats to pull entire episodes. This is no longer reality TV. It's turning into evidence in designer heels. Let's recap. Carly Red might be facing felony charges before the reunion. Rashida's marriage is falling apart again. Yandy's perfect relationship is cracking. Jessica Dime is dragging everyone with a list and a mic. And someone literally gets locked up on set. And the worst part? MTV hasn't even aired the real mess yet, behind every screaming match. Every "I'm done with this," every dramatic sip of wine in that confessional chair is a deeper betrayal, a bigger secret, and a producer whispering, "Let's ruin some lives this season." Well, guess what? Mission accomplished. This isn't just Love and Hip Hop Atlanta anymore. It's a full-blown criminal investigation wrapped in lace fronts and lies. Let's pick up right where it all explodes. Spice's diss track. She didn't hold back. She came for the necks of her female castmates, calling one a plastic pop star, another Mona's biggest mistake, and a third walking BBL with no receipts. MTV had no plans to air the full track until a dinner scene snippet aired and the entire room went up in flames. One cast member flipped the table, another stormed out crying. And Spice, in true queen fashion, stood up mid-scene and said, "If you're mad, maybe it's about you." Double quotes iconic. But the mess didn't stop at dinner. Allegedly, one cast member's real-life partner saw the clip and pulled up to the set in broad daylight. Security had to block the gates. One source claims he was yelling, "Keep my girl's name out your little dance hall mouth," before being restrained. Since then, MTV has quietly added private security to any scene involving Spice. Meanwhile, the off-camera drama is becoming the actual storyline. Let's talk Carly Red. Her alleged fake designer bag scam isn't just petty tea. It might be tied to a much bigger celebrity gifting fraud ring, one that's reportedly under federal investigation. According to whispers in the Atlanta influencer world, Carly's name appears in multiple police affidavits. One insider claimed Carly's storyline ain't even scripted, it's a real-life criminal mess, and producers are panicking. Imagine MTV having to send cease and desist to itself. And speaking of cease and desist, chaotic is back and more controversial than ever. If you caught the trailer, you heard him say it, "My name is Chitty, and it means God exists." Yeah, he said that on national TV. Well, guess what? A religious organization allegedly contacted production demanding he stop comparing his anatomy to divine symbols. But that was just the beginning. According to a crew member, Kata goes full wildcard this season, arguing with producers, storming into scenes uninvited and even breaking the fourth wall, looking straight into the camera and saying, "Y'all think you can edit me out? You're gonna need Jesus and 3 cameras to block this, if that doesn't make the final cut." We write. Now let's check in on the one cast member keeping it together, Jessica White. But don't be fooled. Behind the cool girl energy, insiders say this is all PR cleanup after an off-season scandal involving another reality star's ex. Jessica says it's just business. But when she's seen having a private dinner with a rapper who dated not 1, but 2 of her castmates, yeah, the cast isn't buying it. One even says in confessional, she thinks because she models, she's above the mess. Nah, baby, welcome to Atlanta. Now for the biggest wildcard of them all, Lil Scrappy. He's back, he's bruised, and he's not holding back. Scrappy opens up this season like never before, calling out old castmates, confronting baby mama drama, and revealing things about Bambi that had even the editors uncomfortable. In one scene, he shouts, "I gave you everything, my love, my name, my grandma's car, everything." To which Bambi claps back, "You gave me lies and leftover groupies." The room goes dead silent. Then Scrappy punches a prop wall, leaves a hole. It stays visible in the background for 2 full scenes. Classy, but it gets trickier. Behind the scenes, someone is leaking footage. Early episode summaries, confessionals, even unaired fight scenes have popped up on fan pages courtesy of a mysterious Twitter user known only as @theleaker. Insiders think the mole is a disgruntled former producer who was fired after a fight with a cast member. One leaked clip even shows a cast member snapping, "Y'all gonna make me look crazy again, ha?" And someone off camera responds, "You did that yourself." If that's not the realest line of the season, what is? The fandom is officially in investigation mode. Reddit threads like the real timeline of Season 13's betrayals are going viral. TikTok users are recreating fight scenes. Fans are pausing frames, matching wigs, background props, and timestamps to crack the show like a crime doc. This isn't just a reality show anymore. It's an open case. Let's go deeper, baby. Mama Chaos is spiraling. Scrappy, Bambi, and a new woman introduced mid-season. Oh, it's messy. She was supposed to be background. But sis came with receipts, claiming she and Scrappy had a thing right before he got back with Bambi. And now she's pregnant. The rest of the cast finds out at a birthday shoot. What follows? Shoes off, drinks flying, the police reportedly called in. Scrappy demands a paternity test. Bambi, filmed live, is seen reacting in tears. An insider claims she knew about the girl but not about the baby. And she definitely didn't know cameras were rolling. It's being called the most emotionally raw moment in franchise history. And what about Erica Mena? She may not be on screen, but her name stays in the mess. Apparently, footage resurfaces of a private rant she made about another cast member's child. When a new girl brings it up at a group dinner, the room erupts. Producers call it a verbal massacre with emotional collateral damage. Let's not forget the final boss fight teased in the trailer, Spice versus another cast member's baby mama. It starts with a viral verse in a song that was never cleared but still released. The baby mama feels disrespected, pulls up with printed Demiz, blog comments, and a speaker playing the track. Spice, unbothered, laughs and says, "That's not a diss, sweetie. That's a hit." Chaos follows. A mic gets ripped off and thrown, breaking a light, delaying filming 2 hours, and costing $9,000 in damages. Fans might still see glimpses of it. Leaked TikToks are already circulating. But the real cliffhanger? One cast member is allegedly under federal investigation. No name confirmed yet, but rumors point to a male star tied to financial fraud. Sources say Legal was called mid-season, and filming for his scenes required clearance. The season finale ends with someone walking off set and never coming back. No hugs, no fade out, no reunion speech, just gone. Possibly into custody. Let's be real, TV's not just filming drama anymore. They're sitting on a legal nightmare. From script leaks to storyline manipulation, producers are allegedly stitching audio, reshuffling scenes, and rewriting narratives to hide the chaos. Jessica White's storyline, allegedly altered in post. One deleted livestream showed a cast member saying, "Say hello," and they'll cut it into "I hate you. I'm not playing with these editors no more." Fans are now catching continuity errors, mismatched wigs, recycled wine glasses, and even camera crew reflections during fight scenes. This isn't a TV show. It's a Christopher Nolan-level reality puzzle, and when all the wigs are pulled and all the cameras cut, this season might leave reputations and maybe even freedom in ruins. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 13 has officially spiraled into chaos. What started as scripted drama is now a full-blown war zone of legal threats, leaked footage, broken NDAs, and cast members fighting back against producers in real time. Fans first noticed something strange when Jessica White's highly promoted romance storyline disappeared from the final edit. Sources claim her ex connected to another VH1 show got legal involved, forcing MTV to erase whole scenes. TikTok detectives even posted proof, comparing outfits from deleted dinner scenes to what aired. But it didn't stop there. Reddit and Discord exploded with burner accounts allegedly run by freelance editors leaking uncut confessionals, B-roll, and even audio of producers feeding lines like "say that again, but angrier," and the damning quote, "Mona said this scene gotta go viral, so make it messy." One Reddit user mapped the entire season's real timeline, exposing that scenes are out of order to make certain cast members look like villains. Fans launched hashtags like #LHHuncut and #MTV manipulated me, even threatening boycotts unless raw footage is released. An ex-producer from Love and Hip Hop Miami confirmed the manipulation in a cryptic tweet, adding fuel to the fire. MTV is now scrambling, tightening NDAs, re-editing episodes, checking staff phones, and launching an internal investigation. Meanwhile, cast members are done playing along. After a chaotic reunion taping, several stars reportedly threatened to quit and even hired lawyers to dispute fake storylines. Behind the scenes, one male cast member was allegedly arrested during filming. Producers covered it up by using old footage to create a fake storyline. Another bombshell, Kirk Frost is rumored to be creeping again, this time with a production assistant caught leaving his hotel room. Rashida found out, refused to film for a week, and had an emotional breakdown so intense, even Mona stepped in to offer her a break. Then there's Mendeecees, whose strip club confession was reshot 3 times originally. He said sometimes you gotta lie to protect your home, but MTV overdubbed it with sometimes you gotta live in your truth. Spice came, swinging with diss tracks aimed at cast members, sparking explosive confrontations, security call-ins, and one fight that tore someone's dress in half. She didn't flinch, walked straight into her confessional and said she wanted clout. I gave her content. Meanwhile, Jessica White reportedly walked off set for 3 episodes after her secret engagement fell apart. She told producers, "Don't use me to make him look good. I'm not a prop." In her absence, producers brought in a mystery woman, dubbed the Agent of Chaos, who claimed she dated 2 cast members and might be pregnant with one of their babies. No test, just drama. Then there's Carly Red, now tied to an alleged Ponzi scheme through her boutique. Fans say she scammed women into fake investments with promises of big returns. Lawsuits are reportedly incoming. Production now has lawyers reviewing every scene before it airs. Mona Scott Young herself was overheard saying, "We can't afford another scandal to blow up in court." Leaked group chats between cast members reveal complaints about missing checks, fake edits, and one threat to release bootleg iPhone footage from filming days. This season isn't just fake, it's dangerous. Cast members are suing, fans are investigating, and MTV is scrambling to keep the ship from sinking. What used to be music and romance is now arrests, indictments, mental breakdowns, and scripted Lies gone too far. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 13 isn't reality TV anymore, it's reality warfare. Season 13 of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta has officially crossed over from reality TV into full-blown chaos with cast meltdowns, legal threats, shady edits, and behind-the-scenes warfare turning VH1's crown jewel into a reality war zone. From Jessica Hoyt's storyline being mysteriously scrubbed after legal threats from her ex allegedly tied to another VH1 show, to cast leaks exposing manipulated scenes and producer coaching like Say That Again but angrier, fans aren't just watching anymore, they're investigating. TikTokers posted outfit inconsistencies proving scenes were cut, while Reddit and Discord burner accounts leaked confessionals showing producers whispering cues and referencing Mona Scott gems make it viral mandate. Alleged editors spilled that scenes were rearranged to make villains out of victims and vice versa, with one Redditor mapping out the real timeline based on outfit clues and Instagram stories. Hashtags like hashtag LHHuncut and hashtag MTV manipulated me blew up as fans demanded raw footage. And a former Miami producer cryptically hinted that ATL isn't the only show with skeletons in the editing suite. Meanwhile, NDAs have tightened, phone checks are routine, and leaked footage triggered to re-edits before air. Cast members are furious, some even threatening legal action over defamation, and one reunion fight was so explosive it had to be split into 3 parts, with security dragging cast away mid-scream. Allegedly, a male cast member was arrested mid-season over a federal warrant tied to fraud and unpaid taxes, with producers using old footage to cover his absence. Kirk Frost caught allegedly creeping again, this time with a production assistant Rashida, found out, stopped filming, and was so distraught Mona herself stepped in. Then came the Jasmine bombshell, yes. That Jasmine returning with a manila folder full of receipts, including proof Kirk may still be financially supporting her, Rashida. Shook, crews silent, and rumors swirled she'd quit unless Jasmine was cut. Meanwhile, Lil Scrappy's other woman is reportedly 6 months pregnant, showed up backstage at reunion pre-taping, and caused such chaos security had to escort him out. Spice came for blood too, dropping not 1 but 2 diss tracks, sparking physical fights at a fashion show where wigs got snatched and someone's dress split down the